Hey guys, it's Allie. So I wanted to film a very quick video. I haven't had the most productive day. It's definitely been a difficult one. I definitely spoke to a few of my dad's friends. So, just hearing old stories after losing somebody so recently was definitely hard for me. So I spent a lot more time on the couch than I would like to admit, but I'm, being honest with you guys. I don't have any makeup on, so that is definitely to blame for that, but I did want to film a quick video. As you've probably told from the title of the video, I'm just going to do a very quick review on the Apple Watch. I am not like a tech person, so if you are a guy that is considering getting the Apple Watch and looking for a crazy in-depth review, this is definitely not the right video to watch. If anything, this is more so, I'm not going to aim it towards girls because, it could work for guys too, but just do I feel that it was worth spending money on, and does it make a difference in my life whatsoever? So that's all I'm going to really talk about. You guys have probably all seen it. It comes in a big box like this. I just got the Apple Watch Sport. I originally got the smaller one, which I believe is 38 millimeters, and when I'd gone into the store, my heart was set on getting the black one, but it just looked, I don't know if it was the material that the sport bands are made of, but when I put the black one on my wrist, it looked extremely masculine, and some girls like that. I'm not necessarily saying that that's not a reason or that a girl shouldn't be able to purchase that. And just saying on me, like my wrist, how, the type of clothing I wear, it just looked a little bit masculine on me, even the smaller size. So I actually ended up going with the rose gold and the, I believe they say it's a lavender band. Yeah, and I originally got it in the 38 millimeter. Now I spent about a week and a half with that watch, and I loved the watch. I absolutely adored the watch. I just felt that it was very hard to do things on it. Like I use mine for Apple Pay, so every time I try to do something, it requests me to put in a passcode. And that was extremely hard to do on the 38 millimeter. Also, there's a lot of people sentimentally sending me photos of my dad, and if I was driving, it was just when it would pop up on my wrist, on the 38 millimeter, the photo that I was looking at, it was just, you couldn't really see anything on it. So, it was very functional. Like I'm not saying that you can't use it for anything. It's just I realized when I first was there, the girl was telling me she wishes she would have got the bigger one, but when I was looking at it on my wrist originally, I was like, there's no way. Like I have tiny wrists, like it's gonna look weird. But after getting used to how the actual Apple Watch looked on my wrist, I reconsidered, and my boss actually had the same color combo, but she had the stone, she had the 40, I think it's 40 something millimeters, the big one, but that comes with the stone band, and I tried it on, and I'm like, wow, now that I'm used to the Apple Watch in general, this doesn't look that big. So I went back to the Apple store and I exchanged it for the larger size. Now, they had a new employee working, and I was telling her that one of the selling points for me for the smaller one was that it had the lavender band instead of the stone-colored band. The stone-colored band to me, just I feel like it would get dirty a little bit easier, and this one, just the way it went with the rose gold, was extremely flattering. Like the lavender color with the rose gold is just very feminine and pretty. So that was one of the, my least favorite things. So in order for me to get the bigger one, I had to pay $50 more for the bigger watch, and then $50 for a lavender band. So that kind of sucked. And then the girl was new, and she goes, "Oh, you didn't know? You can change the band. You can just get that watch, and then you just change the band. We do that for all the watches." And I was like, "What?" Like, I never knew that. If I would have known that, I might have just gotten the bigger one from the beginning. Well, it turned out that she was wrong, that you're not able to do that. It's just for the watches that come with a selection of colors. Like I guess some of the guys' ones, the black face ones, that you can either get it in green or blue, or like, some of them have like options, and in that case scenario, you can choose. But because she was new, the manager felt that, like being nice and honoring her mistake, and he basically gave me 10% off the watch and 10% off the new band, the lavender band, which basically came out to the exact price of the new band. So I ended up getting the lavender band that I wanted, and I got to keep the stone band when I got the bigger one. So that's my story on how I ended up getting the bigger one. It's definitely big. I'm not gonna lie, like this is my wrist, and that it's a big watch. I don't think it's too big. I don't think it's something that you'd walk by like a girl wearing and be like, what in the heck are you doing? It's definitely big, but not too big. And in what you gain in how easy it is to push the buttons and use the watch, it's completely worth it. I'm telling you, completely worth it. The Apple Watch itself, it has been so convenient. A couple of my favorite features, when you're driving, you can or even just like in a fitting room, you can kind of see who's contacting you and see if it's something that's urgent. So if I'm in the fitting room trying on jeans and struggling, and my Apple Watch says, my mom's calling, and I knew she was calling me about something important, then I would take my time to dig in my purse, stop everything I'm doing, and pick up the phone call. Or if you're driving and it's just your boyfriend, he's just wondering when you're gonna be home, you can answer the phone call if you're by yourself in the car, and just answer it and safely tell him, hey, I'm almost there, blah blah blah. So that's come in such handy. Just seeing, and also if you're at work and you work in a corporate job like I do, you don't want your boss seeing you on this big humongous cell phone, like sitting there like texting your mom or your boyfriend or whoever. So it's convenient to see people, the texts that come in as they come in, and if it's important enough to step away from your desk and call them. So that's a huge benefit. My second favorite feature about this, which might sound so weird, but I am horrible. Like, I can't stress to you guys enough how horrible I am at directions. Like, I'm that person that makes at least 3 U-turns everywhere I go and has at least 3 panic attacks, especially in the city where they have like unprotected left-hand turns. Oh my God, like I am horrible. I'm a great driver, excellent driver, never been in a car wreck, never gotten a speeding ticket, even though I speed a lot. I just can not like get somewhere from point A to B with directions. So on Google Maps, on Apple Maps, it's super, convenient, and it shows you where, and it hooks up with my car Bluetooth, so it's talking to me. But it'll say these things like, make a left-hand turn in 900 feet, and there's like 2 back-to-back turns, and you're like, what the heck is 900 feet? Like, I don't, yeah. So the Apple Watch, what it does, they do it whether you have the sound on or I keep it only on vibration, but as you approach the turn, the closer you get, the faster it vibrates. So I know that that's the turn I'm supposed to make a left at. Or if you're getting off the freeway, and sometimes it'll go, make a right on this exit, and then you're supposed to be making an immediate left, but like it didn't tell you that, so you don't know if you're supposed to be, like you just get confused, and the Apple Watch helps you know when you're about to make like an immediate turn or change of direction. Another thing with, I keep referring to my dad passing away, but that's just, it only happened 3 weeks ago, so it's just been like overtaking my life. But, when you lose someone, you become depressed and your activity levels drop significantly. In my case, my activity level goes down, and so does my food consumption. I'm just that type of stressed out person. So the Apple Watch every single hour will remind you to move. Whether it's get up, feed your dog, get up, get a glass of water, it tells you just to get up for 1 minute and move your body around, which has been really helpful these past few weeks. But yeah, that was a few. Also, I love that you can customize your watch faces so much. So there's days where I'll make it my dad's face. There's days where I'll make it where it shows like the weather and everything, and you can change the colors, and it's awesome. And I also like the favorites feature, so like I can literally just scroll and find my boyfriend or my mom and call them like super fast. So I love that feature as well. But yeah, I personally would rebuy it over again. I don't think it was a waste of money. I don't think it's just an extension to your phone, or you're being lazy by not just picking up your phone and doing it. I just think it's something that is, it's just convenient, and it's fun. It's convenient, it's fun. You can check your, it's good for fitness reasons. It's just been, I've loved having it. It's definitely benefited my life and made things easier. So I don't regret it, and I do suggest it, and I would buy it again. But anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an amazing day, night, morning, whatever time it is. But yes, thank you again so much for all your support and love, and I love you all so much. Mwah.